Okay. Alright. Think we're ready. Hold on, remove this. Lens cap. Green screen. There we go. How's it? Hey, how's everybody doing? We're doing just fine. I hope you're all having a great Valentine's Day. Mine is that Valentine's is certainly interesting because it's snowing. Well, it snowed actually because it's Chef Kiss is having a lap 3 in the next update. Cool. Hey, Taco, you wanna come here, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yeah. All right. So it's snowing outside. I can try to show you, but it's not going to be easy considering the camera has to be wired and if it unplugs from the PC. But here, I'll need to disable the green screen so I can like show you what I'm talking about. So let's see here. We can look out my window. Hold on, cord's tangled on the webcam. Where's it? This is awkward. All right. Here's my webcam. You can't see. Ooh, the cord can't extend far as I hoped it was gonna extend, but there's definitely snow outside. Yeah, you can't even tell, but there's snow outside. Here, no. Oh wait, you can see right here. This little stuff right here. That's snow right there. All piled up and everything. Okay. Let me... Hold on. There we go. Okay, so. Bad Piggy's in the background, by the way, because why not? I haven't decided what I was going to do. Here, let me join the Discord voice call so that... There we go. So that my friends can be here if they want to. It's going to be a little... It's going to be a little different. I'm turning on the music. Try to do all lap 3s in one sitting. You know what? Probably. Let's actually try to do that. I suck at lap 3, but first, I'm gonna give a little behind the scenes to my upcoming series, which is of course Squid Game Gmod. There's the webcam. Oh, the green screen's not on. Hold on. Shoot. All I have to do. Boom. Okay. Let me also make it a little bigger. I'm not satisfied with the size. There we go, that's probably better. So, here's all... I have a bunch of videos right here. These are all for Squid Game Gmod. They're also one of the reason why my storage is being taken. Mario and Luigi gameplay. Oh, dude, okay, listen. I want to do Mario and Luigi gameplay. I've been wanting to doing it for a long time. Problem is, I don't have a capture card for it. But my dad did order one, but he only got one for the Nintendo Switch. But that does mean I can do Mario and Luigi Brothership, but I can't do the other games, which, by the way, here's all the... I keep all of the cartridges because I'm just like a massive Mario and Luigi fan. Here's the Mario and Luigi Brothership on... Here, let me turn off the green screen because Luigi's shirt is blending in with it real quick. There we go. Mario and Luigi Brothership. Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Not the worst one. Use an emulator? Oh... Alright, well, Mario & Luigi Paper Jam, not the worst one in my opinion. People say it's the worst, but I don't know what's wrong with them. And then Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. I don't have the original Bowser's Inside Story, but that's fine. I have the remake, even though people say the remake sucks, but I don't give a crap. And I also have Partners in Time. But the thing is, when my parents got it, it was too expensive to get it in a cartridge, so we just bought a used one. And I also have Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser's Main... No. I have Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga on the 3disc, but I downloaded it, apparently. I didn't get a cartridge like the other ones. And I have And technically, I have the original Superstar Saga since they added it on Game Boy Advance, Nintendo Switch Online. So yeah, I don't, but I don't, but problem, I don't really know how to use an emulator. I'll have to look into that stuff, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it today. But anyways, where's the captures? So here's all the captures. Let me turn the green screen back on. Hold on. Here's all the captures. They most of them have no audio, but they're all for Squid Game Gmod, my upcoming series. I'm gonna show only a couple. I'm just thinking which one I should. This one. Oh yeah, this one is Pepperman raising his hand, asking why they aren't. But here's a view where they pan out where the camera pretty much just zooms, up, viewing all the characters. There's boyfriend, girlfriend, and Tricky. There's a bunch of FNAF characters, a bunch of FNF characters, Sonic characters, and all that stuff. Bowser gets hit by the camera. Funny. But it gets a little faster, but I can obviously slow it down, and then it just ends with Pizza Head getting up. What kind of 3DS do you have? Let me show you. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. This is the 3DS that I have. It's a sort of one of the newer ones because it's got the Joy-Con. It also has some cool Mario stuff on it. So I thought that's pretty cool. It's kind of hard to see though. So yeah, this is the 3DS that I have, and the current game in it. The current game I have is Mario and Luigi Dream Team because I've been trying to do hard mode, but I haven't finished hard mode yet. You know what? Let me look into 3DS emulator. What's the best emulator? Okay. Is it jailbroken? I don't know, actually. I'm not an expert on 3DS's. Here, let me look. Let me look into this. So you can just download it? Huh. I'll have to ask one of my friends how he does it, because the other day he joined the stream and he actually shared the screen. He has a 2DS though, but I'll have to ask him if he ever joins the Discord, but he probably won't. Who knows? But I love this 3DS. I've had it for like, when did I get it? I kind of forgot how long I've had it because it's been so long. And let's be for real. Some people agree that some people agree that this game should have been on the Switch. I mean, sure, I think what you want, but I like that it's on the 3DS because that way it can have the same style as the original, with the Mario and Luigi gameplay inside of Bowser taking place on the touchscreen, and then the main stuff outside of Bowser taking place on top of here. Follow the 3DS Shack to jailbreak your new 3DS. Very easy. The 3DS Shack. I don't know what that means. I'll have to look at a video. Here, I'm gonna look, but I'm gonna need to find one for a new 3DS, like this one. Taco. Hold on, what's my cat doing? Taco, what you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Alright, he just went under my bed. Alright. After that, your stream your new 3DS to your PC. Okay. The 3DS Shack. Let's see here. Here, I'm gonna look at a video real quick. How to play Nintendo 3DS games on your PC. Let's try this one. You know, since we're reacting, I'm gonna show you a screen I have never showed you. It's called Reaction Time. And this is where I react to it on here, so, hold on, give me a second. Alright, this is when I react. Alright, let's go. I did use an... You know, I was using an ad blocker on YouTube, but YouTube found out, so they forced me to disable it. Oh well.
What's up, guys? So a few days ago, I uploaded a setup guide for the 3DS emulator Lemonade, which is just a fork of the original 3DS emulator Citra. Now, I have had a few people reach out to me in my messages and comments saying we want a Lime 3DS setup guide next. Which this is also just a fork of Citra, and the setup will be completely the same for Lemonade.
I'll have to check out
Lime
the other
3DS.
guide.
There's no difference. So to save me some time, I will show you where to download it and how to start it up. But I will not walk you through the setup process again because, as I said, it's exactly the same as Lemonade. So I will re-upload the setup portion from my Lemonade video once we have Lime 3DS pulled up. Now, even though the setup process is the same, I will say I have been testing quite a few games with both of these emulators, and I will be honest, Lemonade runs games better than Lime 3DS as of right now, but that can all change in the future after multiple updates. Playing some games in Lemonade will run faster with higher frame rates than in Lime 3DS. But if you only want to play Pokemon games, then honestly, either one of these emulators will be just fine. But I'm sorry, I don't show exclusive Nintendo games running on emulators, but just know that you will get a slightly better experience with Lemonade. Okay, let's head on over to this GitHub page. The link to this page will be in the description below. And the latest version of Lime 3DS as the recording of this video is 2107. Let's scroll down, and under assets, you will see your downloads. You have Android downloads, Linux downloads, Mac downloads, and Windows. Since I am on Windows, I'm gonna download this file right here.
Okay,
now,
I have Windows as well.
If you don't have 7-Zip installed on your PC, I'm going to leave a link to 7zip.org and you can download this program. This is what we're going to use to extract the file. So here's the downloaded Lime 3DS folder on my desktop. Now let's go ahead and extract this. Assuming you already have 7-Zip installed, all you want to do is right click on this file, go to show more options, go up to 7-Zip, and then we can do extract here.
Okay.
And this will create a new folder containing all of our extracted files. We no longer need the zip folder, so let's right click on that and delete it. Now let's open this folder. And inside of this folder, you want to look for this file here. Now let's add our games to the emulator. Go ahead and click on this plus button right here where it says add new game directory. Go ahead
do
and
that again. Let them see your face
while
I react.
In my case, I have them on an external hard drive. Once you have it selected, go ahead and hit select folder.
Oh yeah, Jambo. I completely forgot about Jambo. Taco looks like, so you're saying that Taco looks like Jambo from J Schlatt. That's funny. Taco, what you doing? Nah, your PC gonna explode because of that storage. You know what? Speaking of, let me stop recording on OBS and delete, because you know when you start live streaming on OBS, it also starts recording a video, and I don't really want that. But it still has a little bit here. Let me show you. It still has a hold on. It still has a little bit left. Just like 13.5 gigabytes free of 232 gigabytes. I don't know how much that will take up, but hopefully it doesn't take up too much. Back to the video.
And there we are. Games have been uploaded to the emulator. And just to let you know, your game file must be a 3DS file type to be playable in Lime 3DS. To get this file type, Use 7-zip to extract the file. Now at this point in the video, you will see my Lemonade setup. And remember guys, everything you're seeing me do in the Lemonade setup is the same for Lime 3DS. Now let's go up to the top and click on Emulation and go down to Configure. Now look over to the left and we're gonna go down to Graphics, starting off with the internal resolution. Now we can bump this all the way up to 10 times, but I am not gonna take advantage of that because I don't have a 4K monitor. So I'm gonna do 6 times at 1440p because my monitor is 1440p. For the texture filter, I'm gonna leave it on none, but you have some options you can play around with and see what you like.
Luigi's Mansion.
This will slightly change the textures and lines.
I love Luigi's Mansion. Which one's your favorite, by the way? I've never played the original or the remake one from this. That's a good game, yeah. I've only played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, not the Switch one, the 3DS one. I wanted to get but I do want to try the Switch one and Luigi's Mansion 3. I personally think Luigi's Mansion 2 is my favorite, also known as Dark Moon, but whatever you want to call it, I'll call it whatever.
In your games. Let's come down here under layout and let's select screen layout. So we have the option to use a single screen, large screen, side by side, separate windows, and hybrid screen. So right now I'm going to leave it on default, but once we open a game, I will show you what each one of these look like. Back up to the top, let's
Luigi's
go over
Mansion
to
3, yeah.
Advanced. For the graphics API, I'm going to change this from OpenGL to Vulkan. I get much better performance with this emulator using Vulkan, but if you have an older CPU or GPU, then you may want to try OpenGL because you may get better performance with that. And for the physical device, if your PC has an actual graphics card, then make sure your graphics card is checked.
Too expensive.
Everything else here, we're gonna leave at default settings. Now let's go back over here to the left and click on controls.
Okay.
Now the controller I am going to be using is a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. You can also use an Xbox Series or Xbox.
Here's one. My Switch Pro controller got lost on vacation. I might have left it behind on a vacation, but the house that I went to, they say they were searching for it and they're gonna mail it to us. So yeah, honestly, I'm gonna. What? No, it doesn't cost that much. Okay, shut up. I'm busy. Okay. Okay, hold on. Webcam, you mind showing up? Thank you. Okay, we're gonna try we're gonna try another tutorial because he had another one right here. Let me check out this.
It was downloaded as a compressed.
What? Huh? Just jailbreak your new 3DS. It's that cheapo. Okay. Oh. 3DS hacks guide. Let's see. This feels kind of illegal. I don't know why. I don't know why it feels like this is illegal. Let me make the face cam a little smaller for this. And it's... Goodness. Here, you know what? I'm gonna let my... Here, I'm gonna, like, text something into my Discord. Let them know. I'm in the main call. If it's not that illegal, I know, but it feels wrong. I don't. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll jailbreak my 2DS and 2DS XL. Alright, I just put a text onto my main Discord. All my friends are in it. I don't know if Braxton will join, but we don't. That. I love. Hey. I'm not risking that, guys. My Switch is gonna explode. Okay, stop making me laugh. Plus, you can use cheats. I'm not gonna cheat in a Mario and Luigi game. What are the file extensions? How do I open here? What's she? What kind of What? Oh, there we go. Let's see here. Mine's not It seems like mine is this one. This one right here. Would you agree? Is the Discord server open? Unfortunately, not yet. I'm still working on that. I just need to figure out some things. But as soon as I get that open, link will be in my channel bio. But right now I'm busy trying to get a 3DS emulator. What kind of computer hardware? Okay, that's not... Alright. What kind of SD card? Ooh. I don't think I have those. Potential risks. By modding your console, you subject it to remote but non-zero possibility of the console being tricked, rendered non-functional. Incorrect file placement will not brick your console, but properly skipping instructions might. In short, modding your console is safe, but it's your responsibility if something goes wrong. What does... Okay. Alright. How do I extract? Continue to get started. Let's see. Power off your console. Done. Alright. Hold the select button. Power on your console while still holding the select button. Alright, which one's the select? Alright, it's this one. If you do not see a custom menu, your console just boots the home menu. Menu, proceed to the next section. You're doing it right now? Alright, well, it didn't... Alright, well, I want to see if I could do it. I will stream the Mario and Luigi games, and that will be another stream. But for right now, I need to figure this out. Doesn't seem to be that. Well, let's check someone else. Section 2, system system version check. Launch system settings on your console. Your system version will be displayed on the bottom right. Okay. Okay, so my version is version that's too blurry for me to read. Version 1.14 to buy a better SD card, like one with 206 gigabytes of storage. Huh? Sounds expensive. Not really. Let's see here. Select a method. To find the correct method for your console, please select the model of your console and the system version. Alright, the model... I guess I want to go with this one. I don't know what this all means. Oh, do I... Oh, does this mean I have to... Okay. Okay. By the way, update your 3DS. Okay. I don't really know how to do that, though. Let me... Here, let me figure something... figure something out. Let's... Home... Do. No? Okay, go back... Hold on, go back to the... Then it's much safer. Alright. Okay, this little thing right here is a little confusing. System update. Oh, one. Please plug in the AC adapter to ensure the system does not lose power during the... Okay, I'm gonna have to get my cord. Hold on, I didn't bring it. Hey, Taco. Hi, buddy. Alright. Plug that in. The letter is the system region. Okay. Like J is for Japan. Ah, so... I live in the US, so I guess that would be U for US. Connecting to the internet. Only problem, we failed to connect to the internet. So I don't think it's going to connect to the internet. Yep, I knew it. It couldn't connect to the internet. So I can't really update it. And if I want to connect to the internet, well, they got parental controls, so that sucks. And we failed to connect, but that's beside the point. We failed to connect to the internet anyways. So let me look at... Got to go to the toilet. We'll be back. Alright. I'll wait. Turn on 0. I guess I want to go with 46 for this. If possible, you should follow the move. Let me just quick confirm. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with using an emulator. This is here. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video for an easier way to. What are the odds that 50 Ways to Break a 3DS appears in my recommended from Plain Rock 124? I swear, I know they're listening. I know they're listening because 50 Ways to Break a 3DS appears. They know that I'm talking about a 3DS. Well, that's a Wii U, not a 3DS. That looks like a 3DS for a second, but it's actually the Wii U and the Switch. Hold on. How to jailbreak Nintendo 3DS. Let's see here.
Some kid came up to me in study hall and asked if I can homebrew his 3DS. We're gonna do that. First thing I gotta do is update his system because bro is on 11.15. For the homebrew, I gotta add this guy or this friend or whatever. So let's name him Bob. I'm realizing how dirty his 3DS screen is. It's okay though. Install. Woohoo! Yay! Yay! Let's install the actual homebrew launcher. Here we go. Bam. Go homebrew launcher. Yay! Now he's got everything he needs and he's officially homebrewed. You're gonna put 2 more things on his 3DS. His H shop, so we will get that for him real quick. Yes. There you go. Now he has H shop. Also wanted a bunch of themes, so I put them on here as well. I put like 300 themes on here. All done. Some kid came up.
I don't know about that one. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't up. Like I said, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But like I said, I can't update my 3DS because it's not connected to the internet. And if I want to connect to the internet, I gotta use parental controls. And the problem is, we tried connecting to the internet, but it didn't work. So, plus back. It's surprisingly easy to hack your... Oh, this one is like 19 minutes. Also, I don't know how getting the homebrew launch... I don't know how the homebrew launcher is going to... help. I'm talking being able to stream it on there. We're not using H shop. We're not using that. I don't even... Use your phone for internet, like mobile hot... Oh. Like I said, parental controls. So... And... Wait, did I just... Alright, I'm gonna keep my lips shut about... So, spot pass, I guess? Okay, so I wanna... use my phone for a hotspot. Because I got my phone right here. Mobile hotspot. Connection settings, maybe. Search how... No, it's... No. I figured it out. I apparently accidentally discovered the password. This is... I'm cutting this out of the I'm cutting this out of the live stream when I'm done. It's... Okay, so how do I... So, okay, how do I use a... How do I connect to a hotspot? I don't... Let's see here. Or actually, maybe I can... Maybe I could try again. Let's try again. Could not connect. Yeah, I just wanted to try again and see if it... So let's change settings. I'm so... My heart, man. I need to eat some lunch as well. Let's... How do you hotspot here? Ah, right here. This might work.
Hey everyone, I'm TJ. You can connect your DS to your mobile hotspot. Cannot have a password. I'm pretty sure this only works on DSi, DS Lite, any model of the 2DS and 3DS. So your go to system settings, as you see here. Tap internet settings, connection settings, new connection, manual setup, and then access point. Search for access point. And then we'll do that. You just tap something, wait for it to disappear. Tap on it, hit OK. Can't have a password because then I'll mess it up. I tried doing it with the password in my car, my mom's van yesterday, and I spent like 2 hours working on it. Turned off the password thing and it worked.
Here, let's see. Okay. New connection. Manual setup. Search for access point. Let's see if it gets my hotspot. Access point found. Nice. Why is it... It's just showing my... It's just showing my internet. Wait, hold on. I know my password. I'm not leaking it, by the way. I can't type on this keyboard. I need a stylus. Fun fact, I lost my 3DS stylus years ago. So the only stylus I have left is my Wii U stylus. So I just took that from my Wii U. LOL. Let's see that. Testing connection. Come on. Cannot be connected. What is this? Allow others to join. Let's... Let me check if... Okay, no one's joined my main Discord. Let me make it so I know. So, OBS has to be like this. There we go. Now I can see Discord and OBS on the second monitor. If it's... Oh, wait. To use a hotspot, you have to turn off the Wi-Fi. Okay, I turned off the Wi-Fi. Let's see if that... Wait. Oh, God. I just clicked try again. It just appeared. Hold on. Hold on. It appeared on the 3DS. Enter a security key. Okay. I don't know if this will work. No, no, come on. I don't know if that works. Connection test. Let's see. Alright, so it... How long will this take? It's already been like 50 minutes into the stream. That's all I've been doing is... This sucks, man. This actually sucks, but... Taco. I need a break. Come on. Wait, come on. It's gotta connect to the internet. Come on. Connection was successful. Alright, it's connected to my hotspot. Now, I can update it. I got it. It can update now. It got connected. Whew. Come on, please connect. Updating. All right, it's updating. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. There we go. Here, actually, nothing really important is being shown. So, shit, wrong screen. Wait, sorry. Nothing to show here, but the update is finished, so now it will be restarted. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, I think you should. Welcome back, thank you. Okay, it's now updated to the latest version. Alright, so... So now I'm in the latest. Well, here, we'll do that in a little bit. Right now, it's still version 11.17. 050U. So this is the... Oh, wait, hold on. You guys can't see my screen. Sorry. Alright. To the new 3DS, that's the one. Capacity notes. One, let's see. SD card into your computer. Unfortunately, I don't have an SD card. Here, let's... We're gonna try wireless. Let's see. To wirelessly capture 3DS on your PC, use homebrew apps like NTR Viewer and stream your 3DS to your computer. You can also copy 3DS data to your PC using an SD card. So I need... Well, okay. Using... Okay, all these require an SD card, and I don't have an SD card. And also, not to mention this... Shut up. Hold on, let me turn off the volume. I don't see anywhere on my 3DS, on this type of 3DS, where I can insert an SD card. I don't know if it's like the same shape as the games. I don't know. Alright, we'll come... Alright, you know what? We'll come back to something like that later. Let's actually do... yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell my dad when I found out about later. But for right now, we're gonna do some games. We're gonna do Lap 3 Deluxe. Hold on. Where's the pizza oven? Right here. Alright, Lap 3 Deluxe. Oh boy. Prepare for the lag on the... Prepare for some lag on the face cam or whatever. Okay, we got the... Okay. Here, I'm gonna go back to the practice mode shed and go back to Ancient Cheese. I swear, that look on him kind of reminds me of Big Chungus. I'm gonna... just turn down the volume a little. Alright. And this is the jump that I just despise. Even though I do it first time. Even though I always do it first try when I'm doing lap 3. When I'm doing practice mode. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because my anxiety's up when I'm actually doing it. I have no clue. Shoot. Oh, I just realized I didn't even bother to go and practice the key, but whatever. We'll get it when it actually becomes lap 3. I just gotta remember. Do 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 do. Here we go. You can beat it. I did it with a P rank and it took me like 3 days! Oh, ends my torture. On a school day? Well, actually, I don't have... Oh, I see what you mean. Well, my school is going through a 6-day weekend. It pretty much... School was closed on Thursday because of the snow that's going on outside. But, you know... Whoa. It's your birthday on that day? Oh, well, happy birthday anyways. Ah! Go, 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 go. I don't want to talk about it. Practice! I don't know why I always mess up that part during lap 3. Me being me, I'm officially the worst lap 3 player of all time. Well, actually, many other YouTubers who did this, it took them multiple tries. Perfectly cut scream in Pizza Tower. I'm gonna get... By the way, I've actually just learned from my dad, this PC that I use is really outdated. It uses Windows 7. Windows 7 is extremely outdated, bruh. And I'm actually... that actually triggered me when I first found out about that. I'm kind of nervous for when I get the key in that one room, but... Okay, here we go. Alright, now we gotta get the key. No! Oh! Okay. Okay. Stay focused. Don't make other mistakes. And we can beat it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Finally! Why did that take me so long? Oh my god. Let's go. Anyways, up next is Blood Sauce Dungeon, and I need to real quick practice the key. And also just the level itself, because, you know. Blood Sauce Dungeon is the hardest. It's the hardest level in floor 1. After 5 days. It took you like 3 days. Heart attack. Oh god. That's not gonna work. Oh, I just got hit. No? Okay, let's try taking an array that no other lab player would do. Nope. Why do you slow down? Okay, that works. Okay, apparently that works. But it's so scary. It's so scary to do. I'm gonna need Starlo with me for this one. Do 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 do. Just killing enemies that might get in my way when I actually get to lap 3. Gaining the key is just a strat. Well, that's my strategy I figured out. Oh my god, I've never done that fast. I did get hit once, but that's... Oh, screw you. I don't know if I can update it to Windows 11. Apparently, I'm actually well, not only is the Windows outdated, but the PC itself is outdated. But my dad is talking about building a new PC, but it's been years. It's been years since he said he was gonna do that. So many stuff keeps getting in our way. That, honestly, I have no clue when he's gonna build that new PC. What specs? I don't... Okay, I need to focus. Then... We'll talk about it later. Right now, I'm just busy lapping some stuff. Just a little practice. I don't know how high I have to jump, but let's see. Get in the portal. I know what just happened. Apparently the pincer wasn't affected by my running, that it still hit me and it slapped me right into pizza face. God damn it. Sorry, Star-Lord didn't mean to do that. I was just angry. Alright. While I'm doing this, let me give some little developer commentary about my upcoming series, Squid Game Gmod. So it's gonna... Gotta go by... Alright, see ya. So the show itself, it's gonna have a, you know, it's like I said, it's gonna have a bunch of characters, but the way that some of the characters speaks, it's gonna get interesting. Some of them will speak in text, like in their normal games. For example, one of the characters is gonna be Minecraft Steve, and the way he's gonna talk is gonna be by using the way Minecraft, the way you text in Minecraft, where they just type something and then the text appears in the bottom left corner. I think that would be pretty cool. Any Undertale characters will have the style of an Undertale text, along with FNF characters having the style of the cutscenes, the FNF cutscenes. And depending on their type of mod, they'll have the style of the mod. Well, yeah. You know, I think that's gonna be pretty cool. I know some cutscenes were voice acted, so maybe there's a chance that some characters will be voice acted, I don't know. But some characters will also use text-to-speech, like all the FNAF characters. Even if it's gonna sound bad, but, you know, we can only hope. We can only hope for the best. But Pizza Tower characters will be voice acted. They'll be voice acted kind of like how Leon SPD does it. You know, he's the one who created the Boob or Boo meme. The one with the screaming Pizza Tower characters, that one. That meme. I'm sure you probably understand. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Also, I hear that most animations and stuff in general, they do voice acting first before they start animating. Well, for me, I'm just like doing the animation now before the voice acting, because like, I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to plan lines for stuff like that. So, but I'm sure it will still work out in the end. Because apparently the characters' mouths aren't going to be... The characters' mouths are not going to be fully animated. They're just going to... Whenever a character talks, their mouth is just going to be open. They're not going to be fully animated. And some of the characters will die pretty early on due to them being too hard for me to animate. Like Minecraft Steve. Unfortunately, Minecraft Steve won't die until Marbles. But that's a huge spoiler, apparently. Alright, I'm not gonna spoil who's gonna die too much of who's gonna die in each round. But some are gonna die early on due to being stupid, like the Among Us crewmate. He's gonna die in red light, green light because it's been I have been in this tower before. I see. I get what you're... But none of the characters will say I've played these games before. I'm not gonna tell you who won the game either, but but let me just say, whoever wins, there will be a season 2, and he will say, I've played these games before. He is gonna try to stop the games, just like Shungyun. And later on in the stream, I'm also gonna show a little... I'm also gonna do the animation to show the behind the scenes. Red light, green light is just about ready to be animated. I have all the models ready. And, you know, also, since it's animated in Gmod and not in other stuff like Blender or SFM, the animation's gonna intentionally look bad. It is supposed to be a bad animation, but you know, it's gonna be fun. All the characters were revealed. I'm not gonna reveal who the front man is gonna be, but I'm gonna tell you, there will be a character... There will be one character that will go undercover into a guard, just like in the actual show. Along with there also being that one guy who, you know, the guy in the suit. He's also going to be one of the characters as well. But I am going to give one hint. They're Undertale characters. And one of them is from an Undertale mod called Red and Yellow. And that idea was not by me, by the way. It was from my friend. So, special thanks to him for the idea. Alright. Alright, enough. That's all I'm gonna say for the show for now. You just have to wait before episode 1 drops. Snick is the... No, Snick's not the front man. I actually... Didn't I reveal the characters? Snick was player number 1. Now, I know that the player number 1 in the game is the one who actually created stick game. Here, let me turn down the game volume a little bit so that's easier for these here. And also the volume for me while I do this. So, I know that in the real Squid Game, it turned out that player number 1 was the one who pretty much owns Squid Game or something like that. Well, in my series, that's not the case. They're not gonna be the ones that own Squid Game. Both player number 1s don't own Squid Game in my series. That's the plot. Anyways, I'm gonna turn up the volume. I need to focus. Alright. Now, I need to focus, because I just made it to lap 3. Phew. Misinput. Misinput. Alright, I need to take a roll break. I'm gonna actually animate it. So, although the only problem with this, it takes forever, and I mean forever, for any of my Gmod servers to load. So, I'm gonna have to do the we'll be right back screen while we wait for it to load. But as soon as it's ready, I'm going to show you what I got. So, as I load up Gmod, we'll be right back. Alright? I did this firstly, by the way. Okay, then. Alright, well... Okay, everybody. It's all set up. Webcam. Turn off this. And let me show you. Here it is. Everyone... There we go, now we can see. Red light, green light. Everyone is here. We got a bunch of FNAF characters, some Pizza Tower characters, heavy weapons guy. We got the Sis Location characters, we got some PvZ Garden Warfare characters, Seymour Skinner, Mr. Krabs, the Warden. Where's Steve at? Oh, there's Steve. Bowser, Witty, some FNF characters, and Kermit the Frog. Just a bunch of stuff. I don't like the fact that it says map retextures auto-saving. I might have... There was one point when I was retexturing... Wait, is this the glass stones? I can't tell. Where am I? What is this map? Okay, that's Tug of War. That's the... Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, never mind, it's all good. I had to use I had to use the map retexture on the TV because it showed 456. So I used the retexture to make it a black screen. Trust me, it's gonna be good. All right, here's the doll. The doll's body can't be animated though because it's a solid object. So it's just gonna like turn around in a really cursed way. All right, so apparently. Here, Peter Griffin should not be smiling. Wait, hold on. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we got a camera. You know, while we're here, I'm gonna show you the latest scene that I animated. Unfortunately, voice acting isn't happening yet, but this is the latest one, where Peppino's like, "We're just playing red light, green light." That's it. And he's saying that to Mr. Stick, and then Pizza Head's like, "I'm so gonna win" or something. But you know, they're all good. But you know, all Pizza Towers are gonna win because of how freaking fast they are. Like Peppino Spaghetti is really fast. Well, actually, I heard that the noise is faster, but you know who else is fast? Sonic. Sonic is gonna finish in a flash. Alright, so where's the camera? Okay, so we gotta get a camera, and we're gonna have Dr. Zomboss speak. And he's gonna be voice acted by Axel, by the way. Here's Dr. Zomboss. So this is the mod I used, the stop motion helper. Let me get the... What face works for this? Does the eye poster... Nope, the eye poster does not work on Dr. Zomboss. Oh, well. Well, he's trying to look at the Yeti zombie. Here, I'm also gonna animate the Yeti zombie. He's just gonna... I can't wait to get Axel to start voice acting. So now he's gonna smile a little bit. Okay, he's gonna do his little think here, but, you know, it's a little hard to... Well, it doesn't have to be perfect, because, remember, the animation is not supposed to look good. Especially with what's going on with his shoulder. Like, look at that. That's... Can you change the face of him? No? Is there anything else you can do? Like... Nope. Let me animate him opening his mouth again, because he's gonna speak again. Alright, I know the animation looks too fast, but I can slow it down when editing it, so it'll be fine. Now, let's record that. So this is how I record. I remove the HUD, I make sure my character is not looking at anything, because if I look at something, even when the HUD is disabled, look at the top right, look at the top left corner. When I look at an entity, it appears, what that entity will appear. So I have to just look away, set up the camera, set it to the first scene. I press Windows G, and then a little menu shows up that shows the recording, but OBS doesn't even, but OBS just refused to show it for some reason. But I press capture, record it, and then I hold down N to do the animation. Alright, that should do it. So yeah, that's how I'm animating. Oh god, Maggie, you shouldn't be like that. Hold on. Why is Turn off your computer and ensure you... I hate when that happens. Maggie! What?! Oh! That's from a mod that Axel hits. Oh my god, how do I... Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened. So let me get this straight. This mod works for ragdolls, and any ragdoll can just instantly die. Well, actually, that might be helpful. What? Nothing is... Oh. Wait, hold on, let me try something else. So... Oh! That is disturbing. Can I clean that up? Hold on. I have to remove all this. That means I have to remove all this manually as well. Oh, God. Here, is there a cleanup for just the blood? Let me check. No. 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 Here, what's the name of that mod that Axel decided to send me? Zippy's Gore mod. It's blood splatter mod. Please, YouTube, please don't demonetize me for this, alright? Or, I'm not even monetized yet, but please don't restrict this in any way. So apparently now, if an NPC, because of this mod, if an NPC hits a ground, if a ragdoll hits a ground to mod, that's gonna happen. So that means I have to be more careful with animating. And I have to manually remove it. And I can't. Hold on, wait. It removes itself automatically. Thank you. Alright. Back to this. Maggie died, so I need to get her back. Human Maggie. Here go rapists. I don't want to risk the stand pose because of the fact she went through the floor. Let's try it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all the hair is unfrozen. I like how I like the hair physics. Right. Now we're gonna. Now I'm gonna animate the F and F characters a little. No. 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 Oh yeah, when I'm doing the next scenes, I gotta remove the animation of the others, so I haven't done that to Dr. Zombus and okay. Or wait, he still needs to have the regulars. Sometimes I make him. Okay. Ignore Kermit the Frog over here. Wait a second. Kermit's a puppet. He can't have gore. Well. I don't really care. Okay, their mouths aren't really gonna... So the FNF characters' mouths aren't really gonna open because they're gonna have the style of the cuts. They're gonna just use the text from the cutscenes, depending on what... They think it's gonna be very fun until they realize that if they fail, they get shot. But I'm gonna say that boyfriend and girlfriend were really good at red light, green lights when they were kids. You know, that's all the... You know what, that's all I'm gonna have for this scene. It's gonna be very short, I know. Come on. Alright. Here's a little Peter Griffin and Ernie the Giant Chicken. Okay, so if the character's heads refuse to turn like that, there's another option. The ragdoll mover. So, there you go. That looks like that hurts. As long as I don't do this. Ow, my head hurt. Fun fact, my name's Peter IRL. And I could do a kind of decent Peter Griffin voice impression, you know. Here, so the both of them are just gonna look at each other. And then the camera is gonna do a little cinematic, So we're gonna have it like this. And then when I'm editing, it'll just look at them, but I'll zoom it in when I'm editing. Peter Griffin doesn't use the face poser. Instead, he uses the body group tool. Like that. There we go. There we go. I might use the music, but I don't know if it's copyrighted. I can't change the face of Ernie the Giant Chicken because the model is actually a player model. I think that's good. Alright. Oh yeah, you know how Ernie the Giant Chicken always comes back? Well, I don't know what to tell you, but once he actually dies, he is going to do a little thing where he does wake up, but then the guards are going to notice and they're going to shoot him twice to make sure he's actually dead, you know? Alright. I know that looks too fast, but like I said, I'll edit it. That's why we have editing. Now this is just a little behind the scenes stuff about how I'm animating. And now, last scene I'm gonna do before we actually begin the green light, red light, green light, is that Sonic is gonna rant on how easy it's gonna be. I know they look too small, but that's just the models I decided to use, not the bigger ones. Okay, let me think about how I'm gonna do this. I need to focus, so just give me... By the way, I haven't actually watched any of the Sonic movies yet. Please don't give any spoilers, but I do want to watch it after people say that Sonic 3 was the best one, you know? But tell me, which one was your favorite? And tell me, is it definitely better than Mufasa? I haven't watched Mufasa either, but I refuse to watch it. I refuse to watch Mufasa. This smile looks too much. Oh god. I have to unfreeze that all. That's gonna be annoying. Let me... Hold on, let me fix the Knuckles. He's not... Oh, god damn it. Hold on. See, that's that's my main problem. What? Oh God. See, like, that's... Okay, Okay, we'll wait for it to disappear, right? Hold on. There we go. But, like, Jesus. Now I have to redo that now. So, hold on, let me get... I accidentally walked into him. And that... That probably means that's gonna be the problem. Don't tell me even the animatronics bleed. I don't even want to hear them. Let me get an extra model. Don't tell me this will be so inaccurate. What? Animatronics bleeding. Whoever. Oh. Who should I use? Let it load. Toy Freddy, because he's fat. Oh, wait. Okay, the animatronics are safe. They don't die. They don't get bloody. Okay. Okay, but that was... Alright, where's Sonic at? Here's the hero pack. Okay, here's another little behind the scenes thing that I'm gonna... There's another plan that I have. Some characters that will be in season 2 will be friends or relatives from season 1, and they're not gonna realize, and they're gonna learn from the main character who is in place of player 456, that their lives were taken from this game, and they'll be on their, and that's what will get them on their side. Wait, hold on, I have to... But, damn it, damn it. Let me check on Taco real quick. Taco. Behind there. Alright, he's just like sleeping on my couch. Or not my couch, my bed. He's sleeping on my bed. That's something I don't see. He's so cute. I might take a picture of that. Here, I have an idea. I'm also gonna correct their eyes, because, like, look how goofy they look. Here, I'm gonna no clip for the most part to make it so that it will be hard to navigate, but you know, actually I can change the no clip speed. I can change the no clip speed to make it a little easier on me. Let's see here. Wait. Which mod was that? For the splatter mod. Okay. I think I can go to the splatter mod settings and fix that. Just testing something. Wait, so let me check. Let me test the Zippy Gorn mod with an entity real quick. So. Oh my. So what happens if I turn it off? Does it also apply? Also, that's inaccurate. He's an animatronic. How's their blood? And he has a human skull. Wait, so does it also disable the thing for the models? I'm just testing some. So here, what if I drive him into the wall? It does! Okay, perfect. So as long as I disable that, and also... We'll just leave that there, because... no one could see it in the animation, so we don't have to. Anyways, so yeah, we can just turn it off, and we'll be all good. Eggman! Fudge. Alright. Well, at least I haven't animated him yet, but... oh, god damn it. I assumed it was over. Or maybe it's because... oh no, don't tell me. What is... no one... no one is, like, joining the Discord. No one has even joined at least... not even one person has joined the Discord. I've just been here all by myself, except for the fact that I have chat. Alright. Okay, so apparently each of the models will have the blood effect. The ones that I already spawned in... oh, I'm nervous. Okay, then. God. Sometimes I forget to select the... Okay. Discord notifications. Oh, I hate that hedgehog. I don't know what that was. A little bit of a lag spike, apparently. What? What just happened? I don't know what happened, but... I don't know what happened, but at least it didn't disappear. But it might have something to do with the settings, but... as long as it doesn't destroy parts of the model, we should... Shoot, wait. Oh, God damn it, I get it. Okay. Raise, raise, raise. Let me set the frame to 500, since that's... I was just about to consume this delicious banana. Oh, tasty. Oh my fucking god. Why? Do you know how long I've been trying to do this scene? Why? I might uninstall that if that gets a... I might uninstall that if that becomes a big problem. Like, oh my... Like, oh my god, do you know... Like, do you know how long I've been... Do you know how long I've been animating that? Now I have to... Now I have to start that all over. Like, Knuckles looks too cursed. Um, I thought it was disabled because they weren't even dying. But... See, look, nothing's happening to him. Okay, I'm gonna... Alright, that's all you're gonna get for behind the scenes. I'm gonna re-add them all, and I'm gonna uninstall that mod right away. Because that mod is clearly becoming a problem. That's not what I want it sounding to be. But yeah, I'm getting rid of that splatter mod. Because that is just not what I want. Okay. Now... Save. Like, I can't believe that. I can't believe that just happened. Alright, game is saved. Man, that was annoying. No one's watching, by the way. I'm not seeing anybody type in a chat right now. That's interesting. Let me look back into this real quick. I'm gonna look back into, I'm gonna look back into, doing the 3DS. Is there a way to do it without the need of a SD? Alright, I'm gonna do some research. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, I've looked into some more ideas on how I could stream the 3DS, but I don't think that some of that stuff is happening. So you know what? I'm a little bored, so I'm gonna play some Phasmophobia. I'm gonna see if I can get Axel to join actually, because I've been kind of lonely for the past couple of hours in this stream. So I'm gonna. I'm gonna ask if he can join. Alright, I just let him know. And you know what? We're gonna do it in VR as well. So I'm gonna get this. Go ahead and grab the VR. I'll be right back. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay. I have the VR here. I need to connect it. And you know what? Let me tell you, I've actually discovered the magic of Steam VR. So I'm gonna be using Steam VR. That's gonna be really cool. All right, I'm gonna set the mic to in a way that you might still be able to hear me. Or actually, I'll just connect the OBS mic to the VR mic when I get it set up. Did it? Let's see. Did Axel respond to me? No. He can't. Okay, he can't play because his bro is on the PC. But I'm gonna spend quite some time in this stream, playing Phasmophobia in VR. So, let's get the VR headset, let's get the VR headset connected. I don't know how well I'll be able to get the webcam to see me doing the VR with me standing up, but we'll see. I'm just gonna move my chair out of the way. So give me a moment. Here, let's see. Yeah, let's make the webcam look up a little. That's a little better, but this camera. Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Turn off. There we go. Just whatever works. No? Alright, we're gonna try something now. I'm gonna try to move my monitor so that. Okay, now look up. That's pretty decent. It's looking up a little too much here. Let me see if I could get the green screen a little higher. Did that work? No. Yeah. Okay, that actually got it a little lower. Hold on. Let me try. Yep, that's Steph. Yep, that's a little better. Yeah. Here. How's this? There we go. All right, we got it. Got it all figured out. Let's get the VR connected, chat. All right. VR headset is 100%. We should be good to go. Yep, boundary's pretty good. All right. Shoot, wait. I'm clicking there. Link. Should be able to wirelessly connect. Alright, first time using a VR head. First time using VR with the webcam. So yeah, it just. I know it looks kind of awful, but we'll see. Alright, we gotta launch Steam VR. Okay, I can't launch Steam VR with the normal VR with the VR headset, so I have to... let's see. Steam. Here, let's actually just leave the monitor the way it is. Alright, let's open Steam VR for Steam and see if that works. Steam. Here, let me actually make it so you guys can see it, the screen. Steam VR. Where is it? Source Filmmaker. Right here. Steam VR. Alright, Steam VR is launching, guys. Let's go. Alright, it's waiting. Just give it a few minutes. And I'm gonna make it so make it so that I'll be able to see chat through the VR. So I just need to have the second monitor docked on my left hand or my right. Actually, it's gonna be my right hand. I'm gonna. You know what? If Axel can't play, why don't you just pull up? I'm gonna see if Axel will be in the chat. Alright. Alright, it's all set. That is not what my controllers look like. Okay. Okay, it gets pretty laggy because it's an old thing, but... You know. Hell. Dock. There we go. And then for desktop 1, you see the mouse? You guys see the mouse moving? That's me using Steam VR. That's really cool. Now I'm gonna And just in case, I'm going to dock it on the right control real quick. But right now, we go to Steam and open up Phasmophobia. So let's see here. It's getting pretty laggy. Do you have an F1? Yeah, I played it on my channel already. You can go check that out. But imagine playing it in VR. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm gonna play Phasmophobia in VR. I bought all the FNAF games with my own money. See, there's UCN. There's no game. Where is Phasmo? It's in alphabetical order. Hold on. There it is. Alright. I'll still be able to see the chat. But unfortunately, you guys can't see my face in the VR. Maybe I should just sit down and... No. I'm gonna stay standing up like this. Because standing up is more comfortable for me. Alright. I can tell that Phasmo is loading up. Okay. Y'all can see the game just fine. I will have to check if you guys can hear the audio as well. Because last time I tried to play this in VR, it was a whole other thing. You guys couldn't hear it at all, so I'm gonna make sure you guys can actually hear the